This is RadioFire.com. Yours truly, Diamond K, in here. Thank you for joining me. I have special guests, as you can see, two special guests, two ladies, and I'm glad that you're here. It's amazing how the Lord works, and it's funny because I don't normally talk like that, but so I wanted to interview these ladies, and it didn't, for whatever reason, it didn't happen, and then boom, here they are. So we're going to talk about the Be More Visionary Natural Hair Expo. I'm so excited. Now, obviously, I don't have natural hair. Well,
you have natural
I guess
hair.
technically I do have natural hair. Right. Okay, so let's scratch that from the record. I have natural hair. So I can come. People are not going to be looking at me like, what are you doing here if I walked in the building?
No, they're not.
Good. Okay, that's good. Because, I get that sometimes. Go places and they're like, what are you doing here? So introduce yourself, please, ladies.
Yes, my name is Markia Kabali.
I'm Crystal.
Okay. And you ladies are behind this event, which goes down Sunday.
Yes.
Right? So let's talk a little bit about it because obviously you have a hair salon.
Right.
Okay. So let's talk about the event first.
Okay. The event called Be More Visionary Natural Hair Expo. It is at the UB Blake Center down on Howard Street.
Downtown Baltimore. Okay.
Downtown Baltimore, yes. We have some awesome performers lined up, some awesome workshops, and then we're going to have a finale runway hair show at the end.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And so the hair salon obviously is connected. A lot of people that's into hair care and all that kind of stuff. Right. What made you want to do this event?
5 years ago, we opened our own salon, and it's always been an idea for us to do because we've participated in other shows from here to Atlanta to St. Thomas, Canada.
New York.
Right. We participate in a whole lot of shows.
Oh, this is y'all official.
So, it's always been an idea. We should do our own show. We should do our own show.
Asking us.
And so after branching out and opening our own salon, that running your own business takes time to get fully acclimated.
Yeah.
So after 5 years of having our own salon, we feel like we're fully acclimated enough that we can go to the next thing on the bucket list, which is a hair expo.
That's right.
And first, before we go any further, let me also applaud y'all for just you had the business for 5 years.
Yes.
That right there is a milestone. Y'all know how hard that is. You know how many other people that you've known as open businesses during that 5 years that are unfortunately not in business anymore.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
So that's something in itself. So it's obviously been difficult juggling the two. And this is a business itself, just
right.
getting that started. We talked off camera about why you selected the location. So why did you select the UB Blake Center?
So for the whole expo, we've been committed to patronizing Black-owned everything. From even if we needed a light bulb, we're trying to find somebody Black to sell light bulbs. So the UB Blake Center is a staple Black-owned spot that caters to a lot of different events. The facility is universal. You can have a wedding there or a party or, all kinds of things. So once we narrowed down a few Black-owned spots, that was the one that was really a good fit for what we were trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. And, the reason why I asked you that, obviously I knew you told me that off camera, but I wanted you to say that on camera. Mm-hmm. How important is that, and why don't we do that more?
So patronizing Black businesses is
how you keep it in the community.
Right. Keep it. Yeah. And important to our survival. I know that my business fully runs off of Black patronage. And I know it's because I do natural hair, but in order for us all to survive, we have to patronize each other. If a Black person is selling or providing a service that you need, why not patronize them? You know what I mean? The cooperative economics is beneficial to everyone. And when when you see that business, understand that behind that business is probably 20, 30 other people. Like she and I are both mothers. I have 5 children. She has 3 children. So when you come get your hair done, my son about to go to college. You know what I'm saying?
My baby 4 months.
Right. It's real.
It's early. Which is why, you don't see this often, which is why y'all knew the importance of a kid zone.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
So explain. Say, I don't have any children, but obviously I know a lot of people with kids. Explain how does a kid zone work exactly? So So this is a place where they can put the kids,
Yeah.
and somebody's going to be watching, so they don't have to worry about chasing them. Oh,
It's
that's
going to be
nice.
activities, STEM activities for the children, arts and crafts, stuff like that.
Very good. Very good.
We didn't want to alienate anyone. Oh, I don't have a babysitter.
Yep.
And again, being mothers, we know the importance of sometimes you don't have a babysitter, or sometimes you don't want to drop your child off. We like spending time with our children too. So we wanted to, to cater to that, and also get them started young about knowing about natural hair and the importance of it, and coming to events where every face you see is Black and every business owner you see is Black. Like those things have a bigger impact than we know in the long run.
Yes.
Definitely them seeing that early.
Right.
So they're going to be vendors.
Yes.
Okay. So we have vendors. We're going to have workshops. We're going to have a runway show.
Yes.
We don't have to worry about the kids not being able to be entertained.
Right.
So there's some performers as well.
Children under 12 free.
Okay.
Zumba.
Oh yeah, Zumba popping off.
Yep.
So who are some of the performers we're going to be seeing?
Mamona.
Yeah,
What's her name?
Mamona Youssef. She is a DC Baltimore hybrid.
Grammy nominated.
Been on tour with The Roots, Common, Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, Aretha Franklin.
Nat Turnup. He's performing.
Yeah, Nat Turnup is performing. He's a Baltimore artist. We have Cloud Kickers International, which is a branch off of the Love Peace Project with Salim and Stephanie Williams. And Crystal S., one of the featured performers for Purple Honey Music. She's
they've been through here. Yeah, she's good. She's good.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah, I put her on the spot and got her to sing just like one. And she killed.
She did.
Was
That's right.
She's very good. Very good. So tickets available now.
Yes.
How can they get tickets?
So they could come to the shop, 3600 West Belvedere Avenue, or they could go online, www.bemorevisionary.com. If they come to the shop, they can get the early bird special $25 ticks. Day of ticks $35.
Some of the sponsors. Any sponsors that you want to mention?
Definitely Flight American Fusion. The best Thai chili wings in Baltimore. They are a sponsor. We have I'm hungry. Ramadan.
Is it sundown? Not quite.
I can't think. Go ahead.
Nika.
Nancy
Consulting. Yeah.
Consulting.
Purple Honey is a sponsor.
Crystal.
Constance Minor Production Management.
Constance Minor, yes.
World Berries International. That's the sister that's doing the whole Kid Zone. She has a group where she teaches STEM and things to young girls, to get them involved in science, technology, electronics, and math, engineering and math. We also have Miss Jessie's, which is a national brand. We have Miss Jessie's as a sponsor. I know I'm forgetting somebody, but
yeah, we have a lot of sponsors.
Yeah, it looks like you touch on everything. Okay. But again, it's this Sunday, 11 to 6 p.m. at the UB Blake Center. I want to shift gears for 1 minute. What are your thoughts on Donald Trump?
Sure.
And him potentially becoming the president.
Wow.
I like the fact that Donald Trump is where he is because it's exposing politics as the farce that it's always been. So wake up, everybody. It's all a show.
Is he better or worse than Hillary Clinton?
He is better in that he's more transparent. Hillary has a facade. When really,
as most politicians do.
And
Trump's not a politician.
Trump is not a politician.
Which is why he's like that. Most politicians would not be that transparent. Yeah.
So I think they agree more than they disagree. But I think you're right. He says it more than she does.
Who would you rather see as the president?
Out of those two people?
Those are the choices. Don't tell me that you still think Bernie Sanders can win.
I'm going to say Trump. Now, I'm not going to personally vote for him, but I would rather see him president so that he can self-destruct. No, sometimes you need...
Him self-destruct or the world self-destruct? Well, which one is going to happen first?
Hopefully.
Hillary going to have you fighting wars.
Well, Trump. Listen,
I think both. I think both
Both.
would. I think both would.
both would. Like it's not even the lesser of two evils. It's
Mhm.
the two evils.
Right.
What are we doing?
You know, I think that Trump is scary in is that you don't know what he would do. But let's look at President Obama. President Obama came in. There was a lot of things that he wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't as crazy as building a wall, obviously, but it was healthcare. And before he came in, that was something that's like, you know, it was. I'm not gonna say it wasn't as crazy as building a wall, but it was kind of up there with that's never going to happen. They're not going to let him get that through. He was able to get it through, but that was probably one of the few things that he was actually able to do. Because the checks and balances won't let somebody come in and just come. So even if Trump got in, he's not going to be able to do every little dumb thing that he wants to do. But I think Hillary is the lesser of the two evils, and she is a flawed candidate, but she's qualified at the same time.
Well, Hillary is the wolf in sheep's clothing, and Trump is the wolf.
Well said.
They're both wolves.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Trump will go over to Russia and Putin will put him to sleep for a long time.
And then you get whoever his vice president pick is.
They can go to sleep too.
Yeah, it's a scary thing. There's a waiting list to go to Canada. So if you were trying to go to Canada, it's a waiting list.
Right.
Yeah, but I think Hillary wins. I think Hillary will keep things as close to the same that they are right now, more so than Donald Trump would be.
I wish Biden would have run.
I think the loss of his son, I think that just kind of took all of
I get it.
But he would have been a good pick.
Right.
He's like the cool uncle.
Right.
You know what I mean? Shift gears one more time. Sheila Dixon, Catherine Pugh.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a difference between those two?
Yes.
I like Catherine.
I like Sheila.
I like both of them.
What's the difference? As far as for Baltimore.
Hairstyles, for one.
Okay.
No.
You can leave that lady alone. Leave her alone.
Big difference. Hairstyles, big difference. Who's better for the city?
It's hard to say, but I know that Sheila Dixon, during her term, she did decrease the crime rate, and she had a lot of things in the works that didn't come to fruition because her term was cut short. Not that Pugh couldn't do the job, but I kind of, the whole gift card thing was really a distraction.
So you felt like it was blown out of proportion.
Absolutely. I feel like there are so many under the table handouts that politicians get.
Yeah.
And for you to focus on a gift card, it was to the public, outrage. But for those in inner circle politics, it's so petty. I mean, people have private jets and children going to college and all kinds of, and
I think she had some enemies.
Right.
And she was exposed for something that was petty.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say that it was, and he's been accused of doing much worse things, but let's say it was O'Malley.
Mm-hmm.
Same scenario. Now, like I said, of course, there's been rumored so much stuff that he's been involved in.
Right.
But let's say the gift cards was with O'Malley.
It wouldn't have been a story at all.
Would you have felt like it wasn't a big deal if it came out? Or is it just because she's a black woman and they trying to tear her sister down, which they were, but I'm just saying.
I don't think the gift cards are a big deal
Period.
for any candidate. Like,
it's not an integrity thing.
I mean, like
it's probably bigger stuff.
The crime rate is more important. So if she at Best Buy buying a Wii, but she decreasing the crime rate, buy all the Wiis you want to buy.
All right,
I don't know.
you said it 2 times. So I have to flip this on you.
Okay.
You said that she decreased the crime. So that means that my friend Stephanie Rollins Blake increased the crime, is what you're saying. Because she gets that crime is bad. It's the mayor's fault.
Well, when you look at the chain of command, the mayor is above the chief of police.
Right.
The police are supposed to fight crime. Ta-da. Fight, prevent, solve, all of those words. So who else's responsibility is it? And some of it is that for SRB, that wasn't her focus.
What was her focus?
whatever she was told her focus was.
Oh,
It's too late for
the
that.
loss of his son, I think that just kind of took all of
I
the.
get it.
But he would have been a good pick.
Right.
He's like the cool uncle.
Right.
You know what I mean? Shift gears one more time. Sheila Dixon, Catherine Pugh. Is there a difference between those two?
Yes.
I like Catherine.
I like Sheila.
I like both of them.
What's the difference? As far as for Baltimore.
Hairstyles, for once.
Okay.
No.
You can leave that lady alone. Leave her alone.
Big difference. Hairstyles, big difference. Who's better for the city?
It's hard to say, but I know that Sheila Dixon, during her term, she did decrease the crime rate, and she had a lot of things in the works that didn't come to fruition because her term was cut short. Not that Pugh couldn't do the job, but I kind of, the whole gift card thing was really a distraction.
So you felt like it was blown out of proportion.
Absolutely. I feel like there are so many under the table handouts that politicians get.
Yeah.
And for you to focus on a gift card, it was to the public, outrage. But for those in inner circle politics, it's so petty. I mean, people have private jets and children going to college and all kinds of,
Sure.
and
I think she had some enemies.
right.
And she was exposed for something that was petty. But let's say that it was, and he's been accused of doing much worse things, but let's say it was O'Malley. Same scenario. Now, like I said, of course, there's been rumored so much stuff that he's been involved in.
Right.
But let's say the gift cards was with O'Malley.
It wouldn't have been a story at all.
Would you have felt like it wasn't a big deal if it came out? Or is it just because she's a black woman and they trying to tear her sister down, which they were, but I'm just saying.
I don't think the gift cards are a big deal for
Period.
any candidate. Like,
It's not an integrity thing.
I mean, like
It's probably bigger stuff.
the crime
going
rate
on.
is more important. So if she at Best Buy buying a weed, but she decreasing the crime rate, buy all the weeds you want to buy.
All right,
I don't know.
you said it 2 times. So I have to flip this on you.
Okay.
You said that she decreased the crime. So that means that my friend Stephanie Rollins Blake increased the crime, is what you're saying. Because she gets that crime is bad. It's the mayor's fault.
Well, when you look at the chain of command, the mayor is above the chief of police.
Right.
The police are supposed to fight crime. Ta-da. Fight, prevent, solve, all of those words. So who else's responsibility is it? And some of it is that for SRB, that wasn't her focus.
What was her focus?
Whatever she was told her focus was.
Oh, applaud you. All right, so she's just a puppet.
Pretty much.
Catherine Pugh is not a puppet.
I don't know. I don't know.
We know who you voted for. All right, so it's always good to. I like to shift for a second and be able to get people's thoughts. Last question related to this: are any of the officers going to be convicted of anything in the Freddie Gray death?
Absolutely not.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
if anybody goes to jail for the death of Freddie Gray, anybody, it's going to be Marilyn Mosby. Because no officer is going to jail. Okay, not for that. Yeah, it's a sad. It's a sad
That's
thing.
real sad.
Right.
That's not SRB's fault though.
No.
How strong is the FOP?
Oh,
They got to be strong
they're
because
super strong. And not only because when you have things happening in multiple cities across the country that almost fit the exact same script, clearly there is a training happening that is telling these officers that this, and this are okay. And then you have chiefs of police who are imported from other cities. When SRB was first elected, she went to New York to meet with the chief of police in New York.
Yeah.
When they had the illegal stop and frisk and everything else they had going on up there. So all of it is by design. So to convict a cop in such a way would set a precedent. You see what's happening in Oakland. They can't even keep a chief of police for 5 minutes. So I think that they want to protect the bigger picture because there's so many heads that got to come off. They not ready to chop all them heads. So
even with the potential of another uprising.
Well, the initial uprising was facilitated by the cops. It wasn't an organic uprising. It wasn't the people being outraged and reacting. It was the people being antagonized. Mm-hmm. And then a few opportunists who wanted to steal some stuff, stole some stuff. Mm-hmm. If Baltimore rose up, we talking about Baltimore, it would look like Kosovo. We didn't rise up. That wasn't an uprising. That was light.
I take it you agree. It was light. It was light. No, yeah, it could have. They didn't really turn up.
No, not at all.
So you're not predicting an actual turn up either.
I hope.
No, I mean, if the police come back out in the street in riot gear and terminate the bus routes, all of the things that happen to make that